And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st and 10, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try to wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the first. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now he's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by game crushing. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And they'll get this down to the 10. 21-3 is your score after one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you've got to get some points here. Hey, you're right.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill throwing again. Flush to his right. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Henry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. Oh, a nice catch by Kupp. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 7th touchdown on the ground and 9th overall. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 4. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Tannehill. A check down here for Henry. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Let's go. 230.
Tannehill on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action. It's Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Play action. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall them behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Throw left side, complete to Cup.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked out, went in, and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Akers again, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look... like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
On 2nd down now, Akers. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That's caught. It's Tutu Atwell. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. From the red zone now, Stafford eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
32.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete. So decision time now because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance. That's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop.
And he'll just get rid of it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 29 yards. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup.
And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now a 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now it's Stafford. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Stafford now to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Tennessee, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.